Hey family, this is Jerica Stewart here. I wanted to talk to you about something that occurred to me and something I feel like the Lord kind of showed me. Clearly there's been a lot of time to think lately, and I found myself really thinking about the changes that have occurred because of this virus. Now I'm one of those kind of maybe unique situations. I'm not married, don't have kids, I still have my job, I'm working from home. My life hasn't changed drastically other than me working from home. My income is the same. And so I was thinking about what really has changed and what all of it means to me and how I'm interacting with it. And something came to mind. I knew this about myself, but it really hit home that typically in my normal schedule, I like to plan things. And to get through my days and my weeks, I'm usually looking forward to something coming up in the future. So whether it's that weekend I know, but there's a birthday party I'm going to, or maybe Thursday night I'm going to dinner with a friend, my day is then streamlined in my thought process to get through those days, to get to that next fun thing, that next event, that next destination for me. And I do this in the grand scheme too. This year I thought maybe I'll buy a house. I want to travel outside the country. I'm just trying to get to that next thing. And when I do that, it's fine to plan. Planning is good. It's good. But I realize sometimes I kind of overlook the things that are right in front of me. I don't always enjoy the moments that are here. I don't always see what I'm supposed to be doing right now. And I was listening to a message from Faith Bridge Church, and this verse that I'd heard before kind of whelped me right in the face. It's from James 4. Chapter 13, and it says, "Now listen, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go to do this or to that city, spend a year there, carry on business, and make money. Why? You do not even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. Instead, you ought to say, if it is the Lord's will, we will live and do this or that." And I'd heard that verse before, but it really occurred to me, that's me. That's me. Again, not saying planning is bad, but in me looking so far ahead, in me making plans, in me deciding what it is I'm going to do that's going to give me pleasure or satisfaction or enjoyment, and missing what's in front of me and not always inviting the Lord into those plans. I'm one of these arrogant people who miss the point. Other versions say your life is like a vapor, a mist. It evaporates so quickly. And think of the irony of trying to zip past time when we only have a mist worth of time to live. It's crazy when you think of it like that. So as I was really considering that verse and how I do things, it made me think about what's been happening in the last 5 to 6 weeks. And I stopped to think, okay, Lord, what things have you done in my own life? What things have occurred? And some of them seem small, but some of them are very meaningful too. For instance, I talk to my mom a lot, some of my family members, but in this time period, we've talked in groups much more often than ever before. We're Zooming, we're house partying. I get to see and talk to my family, check in and make sure everybody's doing okay, and play games and spend intentional time. I've implemented a quiet hour, an hour before I go to bed during the week, without screen time, reading or talking to someone or thinking in 2020, right? I have to be intentional about the people that I care about in my life who I don't get to see. People who don't live here, people who don't live in this state, checking in on folks. It shows them that I love them because I have to be intentional about it. These are small things. These are maybe not grandiose, but it occurred to me that, again, I can miss these kind of moments when I'm planning for the future, when I am skipping over days at a time or skipping over a week at a time to get to my destination, right? So I encourage you, if you're like me, or if you have done this kind of thinking, again, planning is not bad, but do we bring the Lord into our plans? Are we willing to say, right now, God, what do you have for me? What is it that I'm supposed to be doing? What is it that brings value or that I'm bringing value to? And it just made me think of in James 1, it's saying that every good and perfect gift comes from above, from the Heavenly Father. Every good thing we get comes from Him. I don't have to always plan it, right? Everything that's good comes from God. enjoy these things that are happening. There's a lot of bad, but there's a lot of beauty, and there's a lot that we can learn in this time. So, thanks for your time, guys.